Who was the player today?
Keandre had a double-double, 20 points.
Yes, sir.
2 rebounds. First double-double of the season. Question.
Lamont, I got to ask about that first half and just what kind of changed there in the second for you guys.
We were just playing down to the competition, and I feel like we really wasn't taking them as serious as we should. We didn't really respect our opponent. That's what the halftime thing was. We need to respect our opponent, and I feel like we have more respect for them in the second half.
Do you feel like that it's been kind of a trend a little bit here in the early part of the season? I know you guys have played really good teams. Is it hard to get motivated for somebody like that, somebody like them? I mean, they're allowing the most points in the country coming in. You guys probably do that.
Nah, I just feel like, it was a little mental slip up, but that's not what we really do. We don't just not respect our opponents all the time.
How much respect did you have for them at halftime with the way they played in the first half?
We're supposed to respect every team. Coming in, we knew they was going to play hard. They're a real scrappy team, kind of small. I think they're just more tougher than us in the first half.
What got you guys going in the second half?
We didn't play good at all in the first half. We had a lot of turnovers in the first half, and we just had to come together as a team and pick things up in the second half.
How are you guys gonna basically get a complete game going? You guys have been a team that's had a rough first half, where you guys have not played really well in the second half. How are you guys gonna be able to get that full game in?
We just gotta keep locking in and keep going hard, getting better in practice every day. And, I don't think we played 40 minutes yet, so our best basketball is ahead of us.
Keandre, what do you think the deal with the turnovers is with this team? I know we've talked a lot about it, different theories. What do you guys as players believe the reason is for so many turnovers?
I think the reason is we just not being tough with the ball. At times we don't take good care of the ball, and we just need to get better and work on it.
What's kind of the words you use for that? Do you guys feel like you're, Dana said soft the other day, you see any carelessness out there? Just kind of, how do you guys describe it when you are turning the ball over at that rate?
Some of them was careless, some of them was like charges or try to pass to a teammate, so that might deflect it, but we're going to get better at it.
Spencer, how do you feel the score?
Undescribable. There's nothing like it. Making that and the whole crowd going crazy. It's undescribable.
You guys go pretty crazy on the bench whenever your teammates score. How do you feel to see that?
It's nice to be on the other side. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I enjoy cheering on Dre shooting contested pull-up threes to seal a game, or Lamont shooting wide open catch and shoots. But it is nice, because I know that they got my back, and we're a close group, and it just shows it.
How much Tulio scare you there?
Tulio, all right. Tulio good. He good.
How tough is he?
He tough. He good. He good. He good. Lanny got him. He good.
What does that say about his leadership? I know Coach Ford has talked a lot about, he's a leader. Keandre is they're the two that have been leading you guys. What does it say about him as a leader to come back and immediately go back in as soon as he's back on the bench?
That meant a lot. We knew he was a soldier, so we knew once he got down, he was going to get back up. And just seeing him check back in, we already suspected that he was going to get back in because, he wanted to finish the game out.
I thought it was a good second half. I didn't think we ended the first half very well, for whatever reason. I'm not sure, but second half, I thought we did a better job taking care of the ball and getting on the offensive glass a little bit, as well as not just jacking up, outside shots because we were wide open, but just something to build off of second half. So go ahead.
Players you said that they didn't respect their opponent. Just how much of that did you see throughout that first half?
I think I saw about as much as how many other people we had tonight, which wasn't a lot, 3,000 something people, 3,552. I saw it probably the last 10 minutes of the first half. For sure, we got up 14-4 and just didn't respect our opponent.
So do you come away thinking of that? I know you said that it's a nice thing to build off of, but the first half seems to be a little bit of a trend right now.
Yeah, it all depends on how you look at life. I mean, you can, this thing could be half full or half empty. I mean, right now I'm choosing to build off second half. I mean, there'll be some games where I'll choose to do something about the first half, but I'm just gonna try to build off the second half right now. I mean, they're heading into the finals. I ain't gonna practice them tomorrow because they didn't play well the first half tonight. I mean, we just have a team that currently plays to the level, and they're gonna have to learn good, hard lessons. But, you know, there's nothing worse than learning a good, hard lesson, man. And then, you know, it ain't the end of the world for me when they learn those lessons.
What is that like as a coach to have a team that, you know, plays down to a team like this, but they can play up to a team like Xavier and LSU and things like that?
Well, I mean, you know, it's a situation to where you your heart goes out to them, right? Because they can be so good, but they're choosing not to be. So, you know, God bless them. If that's what they want, if that's what, you know, I don't know what team this is here at Missouri State, but if that's the story they want to write, God bless them. You know, they're going to get prepared for every game, every opponent with unbelievable amount of passion, effort, and detail. And then they're going to go out there and try to do what they want to do. I mean, again, you know, you just got to have some leadership. And God bless them. If that's the story they want to write right now, if they want to play to the level and be close, if they want to play with fire and come up on the short end of the stick when they're not supposed to, man, God bless them, right? I mean, that's what I would say to them. I mean, what would you say? What if you were coaching them? What would you say to them? Yeah, I mean, my heart goes out to the poor boys. I mean, they can be so good, but you know, that's sometimes that happens in life, man, and that's why some people are successful. Like, there's going to be a champion of our league because somebody else didn't want to pay the price to be it. And if that's the story this crew wants to write, God bless them.
You talk about respect. I think everyone in the arena tonight left here with a little more respect for Mississippi Valley State. I know they've had a tough goal this year, but they out-hustled your team in the first half, it seems like.
Yeah. I mean, they out-hustled us, and you know, they've really gotten, you know, whipped up on some teams this year. And, I guess they earned some respect tonight. They have to play such a grueling schedule. I just respect them for even playing. I mean, they 8 straight road games or whatever it is. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for those guys as well.
What about Tyree Dixon? Didn't have a great first half, but came out and had a good second half. What kind of fire did you light under him in the locker room?
You know, I don't want to take any credit for how they came out in the second half. My message at halftime is the same as first half. But I thought that he played a good floor game all throughout. I don't know what his numbers were at halftime, but I did think that he played a pretty solid game tonight. His stat line was great. And just, you know, he's starting to make some progress. He's starting to practice a lot better in terms of consistency. And he's a good player. I mean, when he's really locked in and playing his game, you know, he's a good player. So we'll definitely try to continue to, you know, love on him and build that up.
I think a lot of people were holding their breath when Tulio went off the court that first time tonight.
Yeah.
Just talk about how he's doing.
He has a defensive sprained ankle. So when we have to go on defense, his ankle's hurt. But when we come back on offense, his ankle's not hurt. So that's called a defensive sprained ankle.
With him, what was it like when he came back and you went ahead and put him back in the game? What was that? Why was that the decision?
Well, because, I mean, if you sit him over there and let him get cold, then, you know, he's probably not going to be able to give you much. And I just put him out there to see if he could play. That's why I put him out there. And, you know, when we ran on offense, I saw how fast he could run. And then when we ran on defense, I saw how slow he could run. So I felt like he was good enough to give us a few more minutes.
And also with that, when he was gone, it was, I think, one of the first times we saw Ford Cooper Jr. and Tyree Dixon out there at the same time. Was there any reason for that? Was it just something that you guys were trying out?
Well, I think somebody casually turned the ball over, so I just took him out. And we played them together the last couple of games. I think we started that at LSU, and I think it happened a little bit against Murray State. And had Ford been a little bit more locked in tonight, it would have happened some more. You know, Ford's a good shooter. He can play off the ball.
Towards the end there, when Julio was sitting the rest of the game out, what did you like about Kabir and Josh stepping up? They each had a game.
Yeah, I thought they had a good spirit in the second half. You know, Josh is a high-energy player. Kind of got his motor going. And then Kabir, I thought he really had a good second half. And, you know, last game I decided not to play him. And then he had a tough practice yesterday with some, because I wasn't going to play him at all tonight, but because of medical. But he told me he could go, and he was cleared. And And when we gave him that run in the second half, you know, he had a little bit more spirit, a little bit more leadership, and it was good to see him play well there down the stretch a little bit. And Kabir's been good for us this year. I mean, he's played his role, and he did that again tonight.